Right, but anyways, if you're ready, I'll count from 10 and then we can start.
N. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just gotta make sure. Um, so give me a signal or thumbs up and we'll start it.
All right.
Who's
Oop.
taking that drink of water first? Moose, give me the thumbs up. Wylie, I think is stalling as long as physically possible.
What? No, I'm good to go. I've been good to go for like 20 minutes. We're
All
good. Let's
right.
go.
All right.
Edge padding for affiliate hours with this 10 count. Oh my
Edge needs
god.
affiliate on as many Twitch accounts as he can.
Farming
Yes, of
affiliate.
course. But yeah, all right. So I will start the countdown. We'll go in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So there will be a little bit
Oh,
of delay just because streams from different regions, but we should be pretty close here. It looked like there was only less than a second of difference.
yeah. All right. I mean, not much to comment on for the start of the run. Besides, we see Moose here with the tried and true 6-3 sprint.
Yeah,
While Wylie
interesting
goes,
here is the
yeah.
9-0 usage, which I don't know if I was expecting much of
I
here,
personally,
but consistent start.
I mean, I can't blame Wylie. I still do that a lot, and that's probably why I still don't have sub 60. Oh, and look at that, done already.
Yeah, so I like Moose
Ooh,
was
Moose
actually two
is.
Tetrises ahead at the start, but
Mhm.
Misdrop unfortunately kind of having a late entry there, but Wylie already on to the second stage of Area 1.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful stuff here.
But yeah, Moose got this 6-3 back now, which is I'd say the most like preferred speed stacking method used among like fast Tetris players. Rough team misdrop, but that's gonna get fixed up quickly. But 9-0 you'll see used a lot in classic Tetris, of course, because of the randomization there. Super quick,
Why?
easy to fix mistakes, and already moving on, as you were about to say.
Yeah, Moose is doing a lot of stacking before getting that last line clear in. I wonder if it's to prepare himself for the stage ahead to prevent upstacking, but we'll have to see. Because, I mean, Wylie is kind of just blazing through it right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So now we're starting to see some mistakes come on. Wylie said Wylie's been kind of pretty
Oh
flawless
yeah,
here now.
that is a huge eye dependency. Could have been saving those eyes for the line clears.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Moose is also getting one as well. Alright. And Wylie's done with the first area. Moose needs to just clear a line like right now or something.
Yeah, the misdrops are kind of hurting Moose in the early stage, but despite that, he's still keeping up with the speed. Only about a cutscene apart in the difference here. So I'm confident that it's still a neck and neck race. It will be caught and tied up.
Yeah. It's just these inter-area menus that are definitely going to like mess with the pace. Want to try to like get through those as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm. I'll also say it's good to get all the misdrops out of the way before the gravity increases as well, because that can make things really difficult with like fixing trying to spin.
At least with beginner, it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think, if I'm remembering the levels correctly, the highest it goes I think is 12. Someone who's actually done a speedrun can correct me on that, but
Are you the speedrun.com moderator for this game?
I am, but like
This guy.
it's been a while since I verified a run. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, chop chop, man. Why are you here? Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if these guys decide, I mean, right now I don't think there are any additional pending runs.
Ooh.
One of the other SRC mods can correct me and then tell me to get back to work, but right now I think we're ooh. SZ misdrop. Oh, misdrops aplenty here actually.
Yeah, now we're kind of starting to seeing like both of the misdrops kind of increase for either side. But yeah, Moose is still only between like 5 and 10 lines behind, which will be easy catch a player. Ooh, that eyepiece misdrop's super rough though. That Tetris would have sent him over.
I do have to say, it's been a while since I played through Journey mode myself. Because like after getting like the max rank on everything, it's just like, oh, I don't need to continue doing this. I can just like play the rest of the modes. But it's nice to go back through this like, albeit very quick version of Journey mode.
Yeah, you're just getting a taste of the music and the graphics. I will say this game's soundtrack is amazing. It's a dynamic soundtrack, integrates with the gameplay, and you're kind of seeing little bits and pieces of that through this like race version of the game. But give it a full playthrough so you can get the full experience when you're not trying to rush through every stage.
Yeah. I think that is that's the one thing I have against speedrunning this game, is that you just like you have to blaze through the soundtrack and like I think I said this before when I was talking to someone about the game, but like each stage kind of just feels like its own sort of interactive art piece.
Yeah, exactly, which I think a lot of enhanced games are like, they're kind of made that way. Even with like different developers, just like, I don't know, the publisher targets very very specific themes for the games, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Rez is the first example of that I can think
Yeah,
of.
absolutely. Yeah.
Which Rez and just all rail shooters itself are interesting, but we're getting a bit away from the original. Wylie's starting to build up a kind of considerable lead, almost 2 full stages ahead here.
Yeah, just about to complete this one as Moose enters it. I have to say, this is one of my favorite stages in Tetris Effect, though.
That will
Now the
say,
Dolphins.
I think Moose has gotten more like off-race practice in this. I know Moose has streamed practice for this showcase, so we'll see how this turns out. I think that Moose might be using this as a good warm-up opportunity to kind of get it all out of the way for the later rounds, as we are best of 3 here.
Yeah, the harder difficulties are definitely going to be interesting to deal with. It's not as clear cut as just, you know, like 6-3 sprinting all the way through to the end. Unless you hold a world record or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's a lot of adaptation in what's essentially just like marathon mode on steroids. I forget how the line totals like total up, but it's got to be at least 600, like on average for all the modes. I'm not sure how many it actually does end up being, with like the cutscenes and all that in between it.
And look at Wylie kind of blazing through the jazz stage.
This was my favorite for a long time. It's still my favorite visually. This stage is so cool.
Yeah, see, he's going nuts on the drums. Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite part, is when you clear the stage. There's just like that huge drum, like the drum solo at the end. And I know it works well for Wylie, because I know he's very musical.
Yeah, that's a way of putting it. And yeah,
and
Wylie is
immediately
just
followed by the horse stage.
Oh yeah, the horse stage. So for those of you who don't have context,
It is a long-running joke, I think, within like the enhanced community.
yeah, I mean, let's see, how do I describe this? So, for those unaware, in Tetris there are these systems called openers, where based on the starting pieces of the
Oh
game,
my goodness.
you can use specific setups, and those are
Those
pretty
are
useful.
supposed to give you. Those are supposed to give you a bit of a starting advantage. There have been some interesting ones.
Yeah, so one of the more popular meme openers is an opener that resembles a horse. And that's kind of where the joke starts. If you go into the publisher of this game's Discord, if you go to Enhance, you'll see, like, references to the opener and just horses in general, specifically the horse game.
It's actually... I do want to say, it is a little bit more nuanced. I remember having a conversation with a few other people about the whole horse joke that happened in Enhance. It is a very interesting sequence of events.
And there are several, like there's one that resembles an Among Us crewmate. I'm so sorry for bringing this up. I just gotta let him know.
I mean, it is important when you're talking about like the sort of like history of the game's community. It is like the horse opener is kind of still. It came from the enhanced community, which I have to say I don't. If I had to, like, I don't think anyone anticipated it exploding that much. I think it was because Blink shared it on Twitter.
Yeah, the Hard Drop Twitter does have a lot of follows, which is like a centralized community and wiki for everything Tetris. Been through a lot, but still around after like it's probably getting close to 15 years and counting of activity, which is pretty crazy. And I think they're doing an overhaul of that wiki right now, so you'll be able to check that out soon.
Ripsy, I'll miss seeing the MMC news and the copy pastas right underneath it though. Man. Yeah. Wylie does have like a pretty sizable lead in this first round over Moose.
The interesting thing I've noticed just now is that Moose's higher scored. And I don't know when that happened. But I'm just like, I'm trying to think of how he got that. Did you notice anything?
I did see it like a few T-spins, but like aside from that, not too much.
I will just let you guys know that it may have looked like Wylie was playing with his hands moving around. That's because of a bit of a stream delay discrepancy. But he's not playing with that. I feel like I have to point that out.
Yeah.
That we are currently researching alternatives to try and get the stream delay as low as possible for the game feed. We just don't have it in time for the first few night watches.
Yeah, at least with the next one, we won't have to worry about it too much. Well, because we don't have multiple people.
Yeah, and again, there are like future events and stuff where this will matter and like come into play more. But as a pilot, this has been going pretty smoothly. Like, there's been like no disconnects or anything, which I'm fairly grateful for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the distance is kind of steadied.
Like
about an area or so behind for Moose.
Yeah,
and Wylie now moving up.
Yeah, this.
Star in chat saying, I'm forever nicknaming Y the after image due to the delay. Which is a crazy comment.
At some point, I would love to see like the sort of behind the scenes for the stage concepts of this game.
Oh, that would be so cool to see. Because I think the biggest selling point of Tetris Effect Connected compared to like other versions is definitely like the visuals and the stage design, as well as like journey mode in general, like kind of trying to turn the game of Tetris into an abstract story, and it works very well.
Yeah. It's man. I do remember, at one point I was able to play at least a little bit of the game in VR. And I have to, at first I have to say I felt a little underwhelmed. I was like, man, this is not as like intense as I thought it was. All I see is the board right in front of me, and then in my mind I was just like, that's the entire point.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to make Tetris into, like, the most immersive VR experience. I should try it, though.
But the thing is, like, the board is only in front of you. Like, you can you can just look behind you and see something else entirely.
Yeah, that is true.
That's when I realized, okay, now I get it. I do need to get like another session of like playing this game in VR but I don't have my own VR headset, so it's not exactly the easiest. Oh. Wylie's on this stage.
Yeah, dude, this one I think has now became like, this is probably my overall favorite.
I do remember, a while back there was a developer Q&A in Enhance, and I remember asking a specific question because I remember when someone was streaming Child of Eden, which is, for those who don't know, is sort of a spiritual successor to the original Rez. I remember they were streaming it, and at one point they were looking through the concept art, and I noticed a piece of concept art that looked exactly like that stage.
Wow.
So I remember asking a question to the art director for this game, who was also the art director for Child of Eden. I remember him saying that, like, yeah, it was kind of just like a concept that was reused later for this. And that's like the little bit of that's a little bit of insight I know from that stage in particular.
I mean, yeah, I just love if one day we got more behind the scenes of the creation of these games, like where they're getting the ideas for all the stages and all that.
That's really one of the things I love when it comes to like sort of any project in general, is looking at the behind the scenes, looking at how like everything came together to be the final product.
Mm-hmm.
It's always so cool. It's always so cool to just see things like in their development stages, and then finally seeing like the culmination of all of that, like all of that time and effort. And it's also really cool to see the what could have been, like whenever you see like unused concepts just being shown off.
This stage
it's
is
just like,
also
man, yeah, this one's really nice.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is either the second to last or the last area. Sometimes the memory is foggy. This should be the last like full area before Metamorphosis.
Yes.
And these are some of the most solid stages in the game. They really did save the best for last here. May not be my personal favorites, but I think a lot of people enjoyed these stages in the back end, and now who's catching up to this area.
I love the cheering children on the stage.
Yeah, they're just cheering. They're cheering Wylie on.
They're just like, yeah!
Oh, Wylie's facial expression. That's a premonition. We need to see what happened. Oh, there it is. I think this was it. Yeah, and Wylie had another misdrop earlier. This could allow Moose to catch up if it takes him a while to skim this down. Could also just stack all the way on top of it as well, which is something I've seen people do before. Just like have less lines to work with, but we'll still just stack on top of misdrops to kind of save a run that has potential to PB. With still about 20 lines ahead here. Oh no, that's actually, there's a stage lap and 20 lines. Forgot that balloon was after the last one there. So quite a sizable.
Actually, is there another? I think there's one more area after that. I'm trying to remember. Actually, no, never mind. I'm misremembering the order of stages. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, it's also because it kind of gets confusing as well when you're remembering it and you don't like have it memorized, knocked down, because later the areas get more stages within them.
Yeah, I used to have the entire order of this like completely like memorized. But I have to say,
cool one. I love the Earth render.
This is my
multiple times in this game.
Like this one is my personal favorite. I really enjoyed the music, especially for it.
Yeah, it just has such a cool retro vibe. I'm a big fan. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's this stage where at different times of day you get different songs, and this is the one I hear the least because no one plays this game in the afternoon. They're up at night all the time.
Yeah, this one's definitely the rarest. Oh really? I like the one that plays like later in the day, like the one after this, but before the one everyone knows.
Are you talking about the lyrical track?
No, I'm talking about the one.
The third one. Okay.
Yeah.
The lyrical track for this one's very nice. I know a lot of people have it on their playlists. And be sure to check this game's soundtrack out. It is truly a masterpiece. If we get
it is available on Bandcamp. It is available to stream on Spotify. I don't think there's any physical versions aside from the collector's edition of TEC.
Alright, so Wylie is here on the final stage. I believe this is going to be Metamorphosis. Time will be reached when Wylie has completed all 90 lines. The infinite zone is not counted.
Yeah. Because once you reach infinite zone, that's essentially the game.
Yeah, we're already here since it's beginner, and the featured rounds will have like more lines, so each run will get procedurally a bit longer. We got Moose on that Earth stage.
It's actually funny because I remember I was in call with OSW when he was doing speedruns. I think if you go back in the world record run, you can actually hear me talking for a little bit. But I remember he started the run, and I was kind of doing something else in the background, and I looked back, and he was already on Metamorphosis. Because
yeah, I mean, like runs of this game can go by so fast, and this is even what I'd say like comfortably within the mid-level of like the leaderboards, and it's still going by fast. The fastest sprinters can put up some amazing times.
Yeah. Alright, now Wylie's doing pretty good job.
So people are asking about Moose's monitor setup, but he's got a giant ultra-wide monitor. And that's why it looks like that. It's like he has that all-seeing eye. But yeah, we are
Yeah, I thought
almost close to time here. We'll stop the timer when both players complete the runs, but we'll make a mental note of Wylie here.
He did his little flex. I think that's just the delay, and he's about to finish it up for us here.
So 24:05 on that one. And here, he's going to clear the board and do some showing off. And we got Moose 13 lines into Metamorphosis.
He's trying to do an Infinitress right now.
Yep, he's trying to get 22 lines cleared in the zone, more than the amount that you can actually fit on the board. So he's going to try and stack above.
No, he's going for 23.
Oh, he's going for 23? Oh, that's the Infinitress.
Yeah.
How did I mix that up?
The Infinitress is 23. The Corruptress is 21, Impossibilitress is 22, and Infinitress is 23. Bad Goblin said his ass did not get it. But little does he know, he doesn't quite know the strats.
Bad Goblin talk in the chat. Leave it to the pros.
I don't think he actually got it here.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
It's a very specific setup in Metamorphosis. Oh, you're doing. Oh, right. I forgot he has stream delay. But yeah, looks like he's just gonna try and wrap it up with a nice high zone. Could get a curb. No.
I would say Perfectress though, one below that 20. But good try, and we know we at least have one more. We have at least one more attempt for that.
Yeah.
Can I talk here or?
Oh yeah, go for it. We are just waiting for Boost to finish up. I will say you did secure the first point. Congratulations.
Nicey nice. Okay, I was
you could throw, let Moose take the next point, and then
and then we get a third one.
And then you get a third attempt to go for that Infinitress, but
fellas,
I just started zoning every single level, like to catch.
No,
that'd be really bad.
All right, I think Moose timed right before 26 minutes. I was faffing around with the control panel.
It's amazing how much like the delay in between the levels actually adds. Because for me, the time is 19:03 in game.
Yeah. I remember it was a discussion on amongst the speedrun mods. We changed to in-game timer because that time in between levels could actually vary depending on whether or not you were level 100.
Yeah.
And also whether or not you press the I mean, does that really matter? Like when you press the button, like to continue?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that does matter too because it'd be an RTA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Edge, I'm gonna see if I can fix my webcam real quick.
Go for it. But yeah, you've made it through the first race, so I think Wylie did get the point on that one. Congratulations. But we're on to normal next. More lines per stage. And I think the funniest thing I noticed is that Wylie's actually played some runs for score, and almost does a speed run. Did you see that nice 301 KI score?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of. There's been this person called Pippet on the leaderboards. If they're watching, I hate you with all my heart. Because every time I set the Aussie record for journey mode, they immediately take it back, and so it's gone back and forth maybe 10 times between us in the last couple of months.
Yep.
So I'll work on my total high score, and then they'll work on it, and I think we pushed ourselves up over 400k across 3 months, which is kind of fun.
Yep, we're going to resume Wylie's stream here. It's gonna do boosts for a bit, but yeah, I'm just gonna recatch it up so that there's none of that delay.
There's only a 3-second delay on the stream, but I think.
But that's enough to where it will just it'll look weird, and it'll look like you're just blowing up pieces with your mind.
I mean, I kind of do, dude. I don't want to say I'm cheating, but it's definitely an advantage. I'm kinetic, so.
Yeah, so what we had going on there was basically.
Wait, so whenever I think there was one like big cascade of misdrops. I just remember like grimacing. So you guys would have seen the grimace and then like waited for the misdrops.
Yeah, it actually wasn't that far behind. It was only like a 9 or 10-second difference. We were pointing that out on commentary. We were like, "Oh, something bad happened to Wylie. Let's see what's going on."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, this is not good."
But yeah, absolutely. We're just gonna do some tech adjustments and stuff like that. But yeah, your stream should be all caught up to speed. Moose's has been working well. I think there were just like some dropped frames, and like you know how it will like buffer. So when it buffers, it just adds the delay rather than catching it up with the current tech that we have. I do just want to shout everyone out who's been like following. Thank you so much for checking out Nightshade. We've hit the affiliate follow goal in one stream. That's crazy. Thank you all so much.
That means Edge will start milking the affiliate money.
I just got a reply on Twitter. I want to point out just on stream. Thank you Tetris Effect for replying to my tweet with Moose does good plonks, but I think your speed does better plonk for Nightshade. Really appreciate the support. Good on you.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that Tetris Effect is watching.
Yeah, that's an honor, honestly.
But yeah, for those wondering, my Thanksgiving dinner was yesterday, so I'm not abandoning my family.
I mean, yeah, it is. Thanksgiving's on Thursday. Today is Black Friday.
It's Saturday for me. Where are you?
We're in the U.S.
Oh yeah, never mind. It's all good. I'm in the future. What I warn you guys about.
What do I do in the future? Do I say anything?
Not much, honestly. I think you choke on like a hamburger, but I mean, you're fine. You survive, but it's like, you know.
I haven't had I have to say, I haven't had a hamburger in a while. I don't.
Well, that's why you clearly lost. You haven't practiced eating a hamburger, and you choked on it, dude. You gotta keep these skills. Like,
see, the thing is, I'm not sure what would compel me to get a hamburger tomorrow.
Hamburger day. It's hamburger day today.
Is it?
No, I was so. Oh, thank God, someone fell for it. No, it's not hamburger day.
I mean, I didn't fall for it. I was questioning you, man. Don't.
What day is hamburger day? 1 second, I'm gonna figure this out because there's 100. I don't know. I've made it up, but I bet it's real. What day?
It's Black Friday. Get some deals on some gifts from me because it's my birthday.
Boys, hamburger day's May the 28th. David, watch out. Oh shit. That's a real thing, of course it is. International Hamburger Day.
Yeah, there's a day for everything. Just like a day for our second run. Oh wait.
Oh, Moose eye reveal?
One round has taken place, so I guess one layer of the disguises came off. It's confirmed Moose actually has eyes and can see. I know you guys have been wondering for years.
He doesn't need
he's watching. He's watching you guys.
And he revealed that he has eyes and he's got them on you.
But
he's not blind, guys.
Okay.
He's not blind.
Bringing out a bit of his inner weeb.
Wow.
I mean, he said it himself. I'm not revealing any new info. He's just like admitted to him.
Just off screen, there are like 7 body pillows all stacked up in a nice, neat pile.
I hope not.
That would be disturbing. They're all labeled with the days of the week for which one he's leaving.
Bro, you're talking shit and he can't even defend himself. Moose just typed one.
Listen. I'm not gonna take this disrespect from someone as short and single as Wylie. Okay.
Wow.
You fucking loner. Okay.
Okay. Hands are beat.
I am not the stereotypical weeb everyone in the community thinks I am, okay? You know, Wylie lives in the middle of the tundra in Australia with no, female companionship. No female companionship, so, you probably start projecting with the body pillow shit, but, I don't own any anime merch. I don't own any graphic tees. So, man, how about we get this normal mode so I can whip your ass and then we go to expert.
Moose,
oh, yeah,
listen here.
we'll see it.
I have held hands with a girl All right,
Let's fucking go.
let's do this, and I want to see you.
I don't think we're allowed to have this kind of slander. I don't think we're. This is
Wylie,
too
Wylie,
dirty for Twitch.
Wylie, we all grew up holding our mom's hand too. You know, you're not the only one, but you know, I don't think that counts as what we usually call female companionship, man. So,
all right,
L take right here. Everyone, L in chat for Wylie.
I'm glad I didn't have any tea on me. Otherwise, it would have been spilled all over my keyboard.
I mean, look,
We got some. We gotta save the beef for May, dude. Hamburger Day hasn't happened yet.
Hamburger Day! Dude, we
So-
we should rerun this on Hamburger Day. We should practice up and we should rerun this on Hamburger Day.
Yeah,
that's
so
a
that way
plan
the beef
for
is
me.
suitable. Not only the beef is suitable for whatever this is.
I'm gonna
we
run like
got
my top
squash.
50
We got
burns.
squash. What we have now. Let me know when you guys are ready, and we'll get this going. We'll use that thumbs up indicator again. I'll start the
Alright.
timer. Commando, I have to step out of the room for a minute, so I'm gonna have to leave you alone for probably like 5 minutes.
All right, here we go. I guess I can do the countdown.
Yeah, give it a shot. Your turn, man.
All right, I'm gonna do what Edge did and count from 10.
Yeah, we need those hours. Pad it up.
So you guys are ready to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
All right, they both started, so the timer has begun.
I thought you had to go for 5 minutes.
I do now, so good luck entertaining the folks. My bad to leave you doing this. I actually forgot that I had to make sure that my dogs get let out and stuff.
That's all good.
Because
I'll
folks
hold
are-
down the fort.
Hold it down. I'll see you all in a bit. Pray that my dogs aren't mad at me.
All right. So right off the bat, I don't know if everyone's completely aware, but as the difficulties increase in journey mode, not only do the speed levels increase, not only does the gravity increase, but the amount of lines you have to clear also does. As you can see here, the players have to clear 36 lines instead of the standard 30 in beginner. Expert, I believe, is 48. I should be correct on that. I've played this game for a while. Like, I've been familiar with this game. If I get that wrong, I think I need to leave and just, like, have dead air. Yeah, expert is 48. Okay, I was correct. All my knowledge doesn't fall short. But yeah, as you can see, Wylie is very focused on upstacking a lot more, and we are... Ooh, what is Moose doing here? Oh yeah. Wylie already done with the stage, but we're getting Moose's audio this time, I believe. A nice change of pace. We're gonna have to see if Wylie is still ahead, but we'll have to see if Moose can, either Moose can, like, get a huge burst of speed, or if Wylie will mess up enough to allow Moose to catch up. Aiming for the top, but what's the reason? That is true facts, Johnny Bones. Ooh, lots of misdrops on Wylie's board. Ooh, getting close in terms of line count, actually. I think Moose is starting to enter sprint mode. Do we see the strides and the plonks go off? Ooh. Yeah, it's starting to slow down a little bit here, but... I mean, Moose isn't too far behind in comparison to, journey mode. Beginner. But yeah, Wylie's going to be able to initiate the next area pretty quickly. while Moose still has to load in. This one might actually be a bit more tense because Moose isn't too far behind. Ooh, that S misdrop though is gonna slow him down.
Looks like I'm coming back to some fierce action.
Yeah.
Which is exciting to see. Gap is not as wide as it was before,
Yeah.
which is really good to see.
Just 5 more lines for Moose. Oop. Deciding to overstack. I think just prepping himself. Alright. Yeah, Wylie had some pretty bad misdrops in the last stage of the first area. So that allowed Moose to catch up a little bit, but Wylie is continuing to pick up that pace. And Moose had a bit of a messy stack.
Yeah, but now Moose is going super fast with the 6-3 now, catching up. I think we're only at about like a 13-line difference here. A little bit of a misdrop there as well, but he's gonna continue stacking. Super quick fix there, but another one.
Oh, blocks it with the O. All right, we're gonna have to see here.
I will say, interesting to note that it seems that Moose fares better on these like higher line count modes. Just giving him more time in each stage seems to be turning out better rather than blitzing through it. I feel like most people have an easier time with the shorter modes, so that's a very interesting note to make. And still only about 4 Tetrises apart. I mean, the only particular reason that we're using Moose's game audio is because we used Wylie's for the first round.
Yeah. I guess
So
we're just alternating.
Yeah, we're just swapping, like, between them.
Moose is starting to get, I think, a bit more traction. Just another 5 lines.
Again, this very narrow lead from Wylie is just being maintained here.
It's actually really funny to see people commenting about these stages. But yeah, not everyone's too familiar with this game. But yeah, this stage in particular is like, I think it's one of the highlights.
Interesting ones, yeah. Chat's commenting about an in-joke that I came up with.
Oh my!
From like 2.5 years ago.
Oh my god! Yeah, I remember that.
So here, I'll explain this. All right, so I used to stream this game a lot, playing like Zone Battle Ranked and all that. Zone Battle being the main versus mode in this game for versus Tetris, for those who are unaware, and there's an avatar of the characters that are in that stage, who are like bopping their heads up and down, and the avatar is 3 of them surrounding a drum, and someone in my chat, I was like, I saw the avatar, I was like, I want this avatar so bad, does anyone know what it's called? And someone in my chat, I don't think I've seen them in years, said, I don't know, I think they're the 3 Tweakers or something. And name is stuck ever since. And now it's like, it's kind of like a thing around at least some parts of the community, people who watched me back then. Which is kind of crazy.
Man, it's been a while since I heard that joke.
Here we are.
This stage was also one of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like the lunar stage. They get a lot of use out of that like Earth model in this game. It's so cool whenever the Earth comes up in this game. I feel like any stage has the Earth in it, or just like visual design. It just looks so good. All
and the music, I think, works with it real well.
Absolutely.
And up next is the Dolphins, which which people who have played this game a lot will will probably comment about how the Dolphins will get in front of the board.
Yeah, just
at least I do, because it can be a little distracting.
It's like how these misdrops might be distracting Moose a little bit, but making it through. Here we are. Dolphins could cover the board, and Wylie's back in downtown Jazz.
Back on the streets of New York, I think.
And I think this is modeled after New York. It might be Chicago. It's got to be one or the other. I feel like a lot of them have skyscrapers that look like this.
One thing I do love is that if you like look closely on the okay, he's going off on the drum fill, but there's like a little, it's like a little like pseudo detail that I found out when I was playing one time. I'll point it out when Moose gets to it, because but I remember seeing it for the first time. It was really funny. He's almost there. This is Tetris, yeah. On certain buildings, if you look closely onto the buildings on the right, you can actually sometimes see like the model of the board itself being like projected as a shadow onto the side of the building, and I thought
that's
it was
crazy.
Really funny to see. And here's the enhance in joke again.
Yeah, we got the horse stages. I think the lead has expanded on Wylie's side to about a solid, close to a stage. Moose about a third of the way through this one, though, which will catch him up. We got a Jeweled Veil, I believe, over here for Wylie now.
Yep. Another fun fact about the stage, the stage that Moose is on. If you're at a specific board zoom, sometimes the people riding their horses will get right in front of the camera and lag your game.
That is crazy. I whenever you mention these like small glitches, I wonder if they like ruin runs. Like if someone's speed running and they misdrop because there's a whale in front of them.
I have no idea.
The lag.
I have no idea.
World record.
I know that if I try to run this game, I would have to change my board zoom, or else I'd have to deal with that lag.
But yeah, so early misdrops on Jeweled Veil for Moose as well, trying to fix it up. One thing that's kind of interesting to talk about is how I feel like this is just like, this is more of an interesting speed game and like category for Tetris. Because of the marathon nature of it. I had to keep up a high speed for such a long period of time. Most like Tetris speedrunning would compare to like what most people would feel as an IL, which would be clearing 40 lines for sprint and all that.
Yeah.
Whereas this just kind of expands on that. You're basically, especially here with as close as the line count is, you're just doing a sprint run for every stage with that 40 lines, and of course transferring your stack over, which is another big detail for that one. It's just so interesting to see how like a lot of the top sprinters also make it pretty well in these categories, despite the massive endurance buff that you need. Because I know that there are some Tetris players where that endurance buff does not transfer.
Yeah.
They will not be able to play nearly as fast as they sprint.
Yeah, it's not exactly like a 1-to-1 between like the world record sprinter being the world record holder for this. Yeah. It's just like how you won't really see like world record sprinters also be like the best like versus players.
I will say, notably, the exception is like the overall sprint world record holder holding the world record for this, being Jaden. But aside from that, there are like some top 20 sprinters who place well in these categories, where like some top 10 sprinters don't do as well, and that's where you start to notice the difference.
It is a bit of stiff competition though, because OSW did take the beginner and normal world records. I remember OSW was trying to go for expert, but that was just a bit too much for him. I remember not being too fond of Kaleidoscope because of the sound effects, but I mean, as times change, I just got like used to every stage. I don't think there's really a particularly bad one.
Notably, my favorite SFX here on the stage that Moose is playing, like Turtle Dreams or something like that it's called.
Yeah.
I'm just a big fan of the song itself. The sound effects are great. This was also my favorite for a while. I've had a lot of favorite stages in this game, and they're all worthy of being a favorite for any given player.
You could say any stage is your favorite, and I would not argue with you.
Like, yeah, and as Yohan said in the chat, there's no bad one, just one that you like less. And that's very true. Like, there's some, like, visual design and some sound design for everyone in this game.
I remember this stage in particular because it was the first stage I got a curb triss in.
Ooh, that's a big milestone.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly why I got a curb on that stage. I think it was just me going through journey mode stages and just trying to get one on each one. And it was also great because that stage is also followed by Celebration, which it kind of feels a little like, it feels a little too on the nose. You get an achievement and then it's just followed by the fireworks stage.
Yeah, I guess one thing that we could also bring up is, like, some people are probably wondering, like, what the hell a curb triss is and all that.
Yeah.
So just as a brief kind of rundown, if you see this glowing circle that says max, that meter on the side that both of the players have, that would be the zone meter. Basically, whenever you press the zone button, it effectively freezes time, gravity doesn't engage, and you have a set amount of seconds to do line clears, which will be merged into one large clear when time kind of resumes. So if you clear 16 lines, you get a decahexatriss. Just kind of a numerical example I can see for you. And and the largest zone line that they originally accounted for was Ultimatrix, and then as players started clearing them, they started giving them unique names. So Curbtriss was named after Kirby703, I believe, who got the first ever 21 zone line clear. Don't think Impossibilitress was named after anyone. I think they put that name in, like, oh,
they put that in alongside the Curbtriss, if I'm remembering correctly.
And then they got a 22, and then from then on, I think there are some more names.
The 23 was accomplished by Kirby as well, and that still didn't have a name, but that later got changed to Infinitress. There is the 24. There's the 24 and 25, which are only achievable in connected mode. There's a whole, that's like a whole other can of worms that we could get into, I think, if we ever do connected speedruns.
I'm pretty sure connected is a big possibility here, and I will say something. If anyone here is interested, you want to do a showcase on Nightwatch, come show off a game or a category that you enjoy and want to see more people watching, here's one that you run well, be sure to reach out to us, and there will be a clear submission process soon. We're ironing out exactly how that's going to work. You can contact either myself or Willie J, and we will set you up. As we got Misty running Celeste next week. I'll talk more about that at the end, but trying to build a really cool series here with Nightwatch.
Yeah.
Kind of anyone can come on and showcase some unique stuff in the speed running, or even extending a little bit into the challenge running sphere. But here we go. I think there is a solid. I think we are here. Yes, exactly a one-stage lead on Wylie's side now.
Yeah.
Wait, did we miss
okay,
Wylie in the PC? Chat made a message. You might have missed it.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, Wylie kind of showing off with that T-spin triple. Like, dude knows he's ahead. He's ahead, and then okay, this better not be a Finn. Okay. I don't think it was exactly right for a Finn, but I don't want to see it anyways.
Yeah, but I will say these missteps on Wylie's side maybe got a little bit too overzealous, cocky there.
Yeah, Moose is now on the same stage, albeit for a little bit.
And yeah, now you're starting to see the gravity consistently pick up here. We're on level 11 at the start of the stage. I think it increases as we get further. But yeah, Wylie making it through. Moose getting a little bit of a line lead though.
Yeah. Hula Soul, I know, is one of the. I think it's one of the few earlier stages that reaches that max level speed.
Yeah, it's kind of a troll stage, honestly, because it starts off super slow. And then you just get hit with more speed as it goes on and on. I think it's like the worst in expert because it takes you from like I think 8 or 9 to the maximum, but here it only takes you up to 12. But it's one of the fastest speeds in the earlier part of the game here for sure.
Yep, Wylie is starting to catch up again. Questioning something, I'm not sure what.
Just having a good time. Ooh, I misdropped sucks for Boost. I have to have him play a bit slower and careful at the top as well.
Yeah, especially for the later stages. Yeah, like now it starts to ramp up.
I will say it was if he was making that misdrop at any time, that was the opportune time to do, and the speed was at level 3. So he had like time, and the gravity wouldn't mess him up with the placements. But yeah, this is where you kind of gotta start to like be mindful of those jagged edges.
Gotta watch your eye dependencies and everything.
We're making it through. There's about this 8-line difference. It's like being maintained throughout this, and when you include the cutscenes, it's going to be kind of in that full stage range.
Yeah.
Someone was saying it again. So yeah, there's a slight delay between the game feed and the camera feeds, but the timer accounts for the game delay.
Yeah.
So earlier there was a desync, and it looked like Wylie was like doing some like
blowing up blocks with his mind.
Yeah, like he was doing a little magic show. He was placing blocks at the screen. But yeah, just based on what the tech we have now works, and as I mentioned before, we're researching tech to try and get a near zero delay experience. There he is. He's really trying it. He got it.
Yep, he heard us.
He winked at the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Great.
He can hear us, by the way. Like I could tell. I could say he's stinky, and he'd probably react to it.
Really throw him under the bus like that, and yeah, we're getting close to metamorphosis again. We're in that final group of stages.
Yeah, I mean, Wylie isn't stinky. I mean, when he first joined Call, he just finished taking a shower. If you're stinky after that, then I don't know what to tell you.
I did a bad job. Probably just to do a good job here. I don't know, man. Gamer gunk. Got a real.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross.
I'm so sorry.
That...
He just sang no deodorant.
I have no idea what he's.
I'm glad he's having fun with the power he has right now.
The power to manipulate time.
I don't know if it's manipulating time.
I choose to believe it is. Oh, that's an interesting expression for that misdrop.
Yeah, oh, this is rough. But he's fixed it like a champ. He didn't lose that much time. Oh, but there's this other gap, though. Oh, okay, this one's gonna be a bit rougher. Oh my god, I didn't even see that fix. He's cooking!
Yeah, no. He is cooking.
We got a clip button on here, Twitch users. Run it up.
I mean, we gotta prep ourselves for World Hamburger Day or whatever.
Yeah, the World Hamburger Day run back.
If these two actually run it back, then I don't know what to say.
We have to have you back. Keep the day open.
I'll get like a hamburger for that day in particular.
I'll get like a Big Mac. We can enjoy that there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we got Bad Goblin in chat just said, speaking of hamburger, Wylie about to McDouble his lead here.
Looks like that side order of fries is not helping him.
No, it's not.
Those eyepieces are nearing a top out. Like that was bad idea to get all those fries.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, the gravity's making things a little bit tough here, but making it through, and Elite's still maintaining.
Dude nearly has a heart attack.
Well, we can't be having that now. We got a brand new channel.
Yeah, the cholesterol from the hamburgers can't be too much.
So I think here we are. Wylie in Metamorphosis, ooh. Moose in God,
Moose Moose is a full stratosphere.
Yes, yes.
Just like our pals over at Hummingbird Nest.
True. But Moose is kind of cruising through this stage here.
Yeah, like got that perfect 6-3.
Wylie taking a bit of a slower approach with misdrops at the top of the board here. This is going to be a pretty rough Metamorphosis. Moose having some misdrops, but easily fixed. Kind of cruising with this higher gravity here. Wylie only a third of the way done with Metamorphosis, as Moose is going to be transitioning in after the cutscene timer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's 90 lines, and Wylie is about halfway through it. Moose is just trying to...
Depending on Wylie's structure, this might be it for the race.
It might be, yeah. Would probably need a... There could still be a pretty bad misdrop, but I think the amount of lines that Wylie would need to clear for the down stack would be still...
Yeah, Wylie also seems to be getting more into the groove of the higher gravity. Tell was tripping him up a bit, but now...
Yeah, 3 more lines. He's almost done, or... Yep.
Time at 27:23.
Yep.
For Wylie here.
And now he's gonna... And now we get to show off a bit more of the zone, if you're unfamiliar. Though, I'm not sure if Wylie's attempts to go for an Infinitress are the best way to demonstrate how the zone works. Definitely going for this approach is... it's definitely not for the faint of heart.
Yep. It looks super risky, but I promise you, he's not throwing.
It's not a throw, but it is also... It's extremely hard.
Yeah.
I say this with like 2 years of on and off grinding of this thing. Like
okay,
man.
so we have
Yep.
one side complete.
Okay, yeah, no, he's got a good setup going. He could get it.
That gap there on the left is looking a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, no, that is quarter. Doesn't. I don't think he has the pieces for it.
That's so
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, no, like even with the setup, it comes down to RNG, which is
Yep.
not great.
And Moose just got time at
Bah.
around 28:40. So congratulations, GG.
Yeah, Wylie took it.
We got a head heart.
I have to say, Wylie's attempt there was pretty. That was a pretty solid Infinitress attempt, all things considered.
Absolutely.
I could hear you guys. The last 3 stages were kind of intense. I thought there was like a few lines difference in it. That was
GG's. Wylie.
GG's, dude. Oh my god, my heart's thumping actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
There was a moment, I think it was just before Area 7. Yeah, it was the snow level, whichever one that is where you climb a mountain. I had a like a 8-1 stack with the column being this like column 2, and I put 4 eyepieces in column 1 all in a row by mistake, and it gave me a heart attack. I just couldn't get anything in column 2 for some reason.
We might have been yapping. I don't think we noticed that one.
I'm not sure. I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. It was so embarrassing. But yeah.
I tried my hardest. I ended up getting actual PB, so I might submit it to speedrun.com. But
Oh hell yeah, dude!
That
But
would
it
be
wasn't
super
fast-
cool. Let's go.
but it wasn't fast enough to beat Wylie. But you know, man, we're just having fun, right?
Dude, my heart
Yeah,
was
this is a
thumping.
great race. I'm so glad we had this as like the premiere here, and I mean, especially in that second round, I feel like you were faring better, Moose, on the normal mode than beginner. I feel like you're better with the endurance side. Just
I
from
think
what
it's like you know, in the beginner mode, the problem is like you have to skim 2 lines, and I keep forgetting to do so. So like that's how Wylie got way ahead of me during that. I was just wasting too much lines and too much time, and then normal I was able to close the gap a little, but Wylie's just a little too consistent, a little too fast. But it's all gravy.
It's weird because like when we started doing the normal run, I started to lean back like thinking, oh, we hit 30 lines, and I was like, oh shit, there's 6 more. So I completely forgot that the line difference existed for a sec. Also, a lot of my sprints end within the last 10 lines. So I'm really used to clearing like 30 lines consistently, and then my stamina just drains out. Which is why most of my miss drops were like in the second half of like a lot of the stages.
What is Ad saying in the chat every time Adam Close takes off ads? I thought you were like rated G, bro. What kind of line is that?
Oh, by the way, the reason for the score difference in the first run in beginner, I just remembered. It's because Moose was clearing almost like entirely Tetris from what I could hear. I was burning all kinds of weird stuff. I was doing a lot of singles and doubles when I messed up. So it sort of...
Oh yeah, I guess I did notice that, but it was so interesting to kind of see how the score lead kind of transitioned at one point, because usually the gain of points is pretty consistent. So the fact that when like Moose was like a stage and a half behind and he had like 10,000 more points, I was like raising an eyebrow there. I was like, hold on.
Yeah, I was very inconsistent. Like
I saw you two-whiting. I saw you two-whiting, and I was like, what the hell is this guy doing, man? And then
yeah,
somehow I was going faster than what I could do. So
I think you had a 4-wide in there at one point too. There's also combo credit.
I think I did like a 4 or 5 combo, one of the in like a 3-wide or something. I know I really struggle with the strategy of the Tetris plus the 2 burns. I managed to pull it for a couple of areas, but I can't maintain it consistently. I started just juggling between 2-7, 5-4, 3-6, whatever would just get me lines quicker. But yeah, that was really intense, dude. My heart was thumping for the entirety of like the end of the normal mode run. Oh my god.
But I'm so glad you all could make it out, and thanks again for being like this first showcase that we had here on Nightshade. Means a lot.
absolutely.
Kind of an interesting pairing, because for those of you who know me in like the puzzle game sphere, I've known Moose for a really long time. I haven't known Wylie for a very long time, but the guy's super cool, super talented, and I think we built up a good rapport over these last few months.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I like
Tetris.
that both you come together for this.
Wylie's a breath of fresh air. I've been telling everyone that, like, I was just,
Yeah,
he's the
compared to
first,
someone like him.
he's the first person I thought of when I wanted to do some kind of content or stuff. So,
Oh, stop it! I'm blushing. Oh, you. Oh, I don't know what to say. Now, you guys are pretty cool too, and it's very weird because like I started playing Tetris in like start of 2022. I've only been around for a couple of years, and I only joined the scene like through Enhance in I think August or September. And it's so weird because I remember like watching all of Misty's Tetris videos. I think I've watched every single video of Misty and Edge's about Tetris Effect. I saw your name everywhere, Moose, and I heard David's voice everywhere. And now to be like friends, oh, it's weird. I like
Wait,
it, but
friends?
it's weird.
Come on, Commando.
So cool.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, tell you the truth, my backstory is similar. I used to watch Wumbo and Dormy and Amamiya and all these guys on YouTube like for years before I even ran my first tournament, and then it's like kind of surreal. You get to actually talk and interact with these people online and I got to become one of the biggest organizers out there that ran these events. So it's like it's a very surreal feeling. I know exactly how you feel, Wylie, but
Yeah.
you're basically you're next, man. You're gonna be the big guy around here soon.
That sounds
For
like
sure.
a compliment and a threat. You're next.
You're next.
You're next.
Well, GG, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah,
glad we
this
got
plays
that
it.
episode. And again, Commando came on as a last minute commentary ad. I was actually be the sole host for today. The Commando offered at 3:30 a.m. on Twitter to commentate.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
might
oh,
want to. You got the tweets up by any chance?
Oh god.
hold on, I've got to grab them. Your camera might freak out when I grab
That's
these.
fine. I'm about to turn off the camera right now in a second.
I don't know
Alright. Here we go. We just got that now. We'll
there was some beef going on between these two, and I was just like, I want to commentate these two, like duke it out.
So okay, here. It'd be hard to show this on the layout. So I'm going to kind of give you a bit of a narration here. So here's what we got, all right? So we announced the event on our Twitter. By the way, if you want to stay updated and stuff, you should go follow that. And yeah, apparently the bot's not on. I also added Nightbot as a fallback. Yeah, I didn't have it join the channel, but listen, I don't need a bot, okay? Look at that.
Yeah.
Type from memory. I have Moose ratings from the side stream.
I
Big
am
shout
working. Fully functioning. Kind of.
Okay, I can't remember the Discord link bad.
I'm
now,
like-
and I know you're trying to troll.
I'm
me
like
right now.
I'm like paranoid that like my family's gonna like pull me aside for something in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I
hopefully
mean,
I'm
we're
just
sticking
waiting.
around here for now.
Or it just happens. But yeah, if you guys want all the links, you can go to nightshade.pro. And we have a little landing page there for now, with all the social media links. Showcase here will be on YouTube as well, archived, so you can go sub to that if you'd like. And then the Twitch, Twitter, and Discord where you're already at right now. But as we mentioned in the server, before we go, I do have a special reveal to make for you all. So, is everyone ready for this one?
Let's see.
I'm also stalling as an excuse to let Xylie's Wone mess that one up. Stay on the screen.
Huh? What happened?
I was gonna say I'm stalling so we could see your zone complete, and I said
Oh,
Xylie's
yeah, no,
Wone,
I
so
messed the 2012 completely.
Run.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you announcing?
So, what are we announcing? That's a great question. So, I am pleased to, Willie J's trying to get that bot. I swear, man. This bot, dude, taking his day off and shit. Alright, so I am pleased to announce our first official LTA tournament at Nightshade.
Wait. Audio. Ooh. Audio is quiet.
What?
Oh my
Wait.
Bro,
I'm excited to announce.
Why did that happen? I don't know what I pressed, but OBS randomly took my audio slider down to -42 decibels. I didn't press a thing. It's divine intervention. Let me announce my event.
Bro, announced in 3.5.
Okay, ignore all of that. I am pleased to announce our first LTA tournament at Nightshade. Alright? Everyone, welcome to Mainframe, a Deltarune Chapter 2 LTA tournament running from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time on December 16th and 17th.
Oh my god!
We got the hype, man. So, we've got 5 amazing runners who will be competing for 2 days. There will be a prize pool for this event. We're gonna announce more info later tonight, but as you guys were supporting the first stream, y'all deserve the first look at this amazing poster. Created by me and Mimi. Uncoordinated, but those are 2 amazing pixel artists who we got for this project. We'll be shouting them out as well. All of Nightshade is competing as one runner. That's fucking cheating. Okay. So, for those of you familiar with Delta, you may realize who we have here on the deck for running. But for those of you who don't know, we've got Ash, Crystal, Jack, Mario Man, and the Magic D competing. So we got 5 amazing runners, top on various Deltarune and Undertale leaderboards. We have Mario Man. We found Mario Man. I'm not from Deltarune, but apparently Mario Man's like an anomaly, and we're so cool we got him. So yeah, stay tuned. We found Mario Man, as well as all these other great runners, and they will be competing. Chapter 2, I believe no major glitches, on December 16th and 17th. Yo, you got Nightshade runs.
Dude, you got Nightshade runs? What?
I know.
Oh. Now that's gonna be pretty epic. I'd be keen. If I was a Twitch viewer, I would go and watch it on December 16th to 17th. 100%!
I'm so glad, and hopefully you're there, because you are a Twitch viewer. You really? It's crazy.
I am a Twitch viewer! I'll be there! Hooray! Yeah? Hype.
This is amazing, man.
Did that come through on the? Is that mixed into the audio?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I just got shat on so hard. Holy shit!
I'm so sorry.
No, that was S tier timing, dude. That was amazing. Oh. Okay.
Oh my god, man. But yeah, you're amazing. I just want to say, like, man, thank you all so much for coming out to the first showcase. This project, as I mentioned during our Tetris World Championship announcement, has just I've been blown away at the response. So many people seem so interested and hyped to see where this project can go and what we have in store for you all. And I hope it was worth the week wait to get this one dropped. And again, there's always more cooking here. There are more Nightwatches coming soon. There are going to be more events just like this one coming soon. But yeah, this is going to be the first one. It's going to be a big day, and I hope you all are excited for it. And let me pull something up real quick as well. Don't want to take too much of your time at the end, but would like to get this out here. And I think that I just had to do a last-second time zone conversion, because time zones. And if I'm wrong, you can blame me. But okay.
Dude.
So, oh man, I forgot to update a text field, dude. Listen, we're still.
See, I reckon it'd be better if we all registered at the same time, but like in Australia, 2 a.m. was like the middle of the day. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. I think that'd be easier.
I think a lot of people have said that before.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that's definitely not an original idea. I'm just a copycat. That's okay. It's all right. I'll go scrap my defense and everything.
Last announcement before we go is, you know, I messed up the time anyway, but it's gonna be fixed when it's tweeted, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so next week on December 1st at 7 p.m. we have Misty running Celeste any percent with deep 4 a.m. thoughts on commentary. So this is gonna be a great run. And yeah, that should be midnight UTC. I'm pretty sure.
And there's rumors that Misty has plans to get a world record that run as well. Actually, I'm spoken to them. And
big if true.
Yeah, if it actually ends up happening, I'm gonna sound so smart for predicting that.
We got Misty running and deep commentating. Apparently they've been practicing. They're really hyped to be on the showcase, which I'm so glad about. Lower my PB by 12 minutes. Let's go.
Easy. Do it in one run.
12 minutes. Well, I mean, yeah, that's everyone just knows you gotta optimize literally everything at once.
Like, I think she's got it in her. Honestly, I think that she's been holding back this whole time, waiting for
I believe
to be planned, announced, and then streamed. Exactly.
Yeah. She's been waiting for this exact moment.
This exact moment. Exactly. We're on the same wavelength here, and so is Misty. It's gonna be a crazy stream. If you don't rock up, you're missing out. You're missing out on history, guys. Be there or be square. No, that's
true. This will be the second Nightwatch, and at the end of that one, we will have more information on how you can submit your run to be on Nightwatch. We're gonna be wanting to do a lot of showcases, so if you're interested, again, any skill level, anyone can submit. If you want to show a game or a category off, speedrunning, challenge run oriented, let us know and we'll work with you and we'll try and see if we can get something going. Without further ado, we will raid Tetris. They're doing some Master Mode stuff. Master Mode's really cool.
Yes!
If we do anything more like related to Tetris here on Nightshade, I would love a Master Mode showcase of like master speedruns and all that. Like that would be
there are probably a few people who would be interested in that.
Tetris just got a new PB today. It looks like he went from 297 to 298 lines. For those who don't know, Master Mode is 300, so it's very close. And he just got 292. And if he'd have moved a piece over, he could have had 294. He's so close to beating it. I can't wait till he beats it. I'm going to scream and lose my voice. Oh, all right. I'm so keen for him to beat this dude.
But yeah, and then the final thing I'll say before we raid is I believe in one stream we've also unlocked all of our VIP badges, so
banger.
We'll probably be giving those out to runners and stuff like that when Twitch actually realizes that the first stream was a banger. Thanks to all you guys watching, as well as our amazing runners, Wylie and Moose. Go check them out. WylieCantTwitch and MoosePK on Twitter. Go check them out.
Yeah.
I had to enunciate it like that because I always type Twitter normally and I fail because it's not the name.
To be fair, it is like, yeah, Twitter. Like, I say it
Okay, we are running out of time. Bye.
Yeah, crap, I'm derailing it. Go.
I didn't even realize that happened. That's crazy.
We ran out of time. Yeah.
We ran out of time to raid. Whoops.
Unbelievable. That's hilarious.
Oh.